We're back alive. Your thoughts on being back alive? Let me send a notification here. Let me tweet this out real quick. So much to talk about. I'll wait for everybody to come on in here, though. My timeline is full of angry AEW fanboys crying because they're mad. Monday Night Raw was great last night. It was a great show, and they're fucking pissed. Brother, it's the road to WrestleMania, guys. You're going to have to accept WWE's on fire right now. Just get over it. I don't even get these people, you know. Why don't you just go watch your fucking show, bro? Damn, what the... I didn't know there's water spilled everywhere on this fucking... Hold on a minute. On this table. I did not realize this. The bottle came up. Cleaned it up. I should have streamed on Twitter, man. Because then I could pull tweets up, and we're going to switch to Twitter in a minute. I'm telling you, I think I'm going to start streaming on Twitter more than YouTube. I like it better. I can scroll down the Twitter timeline while I'm fucking streaming. I can do all of it. It's right there. It's so nice. If I'm talking about a tweet, I can put it on the screen so you can see it. So many things you can do on there now. Elon did a good job on that stuff. Some of the other shit Elon's doing, I'm not happy about with the bots and all this shit, but the features he added is nice. Telling you, really leaning towards Twitter, because I'm gonna start getting active again on this shit. And I feel like Twitter is the best place to stream these days. It's just when I go live over there, it's like I don't get as many views as on YouTube. People just can't let YouTube go, you know. They want to be here on YouTube. You see that bridge collapse last night? You see the videos from the morning? That's crazy. Apparently, like, a bunch of people are missing. I want to say like 8 people or something, they said. Something like that. Bunch of people missing. That's one of my worst fears. Is like going off the road into like a water or some shit. Like the bridge collapsing while you're on it, or some of them fucking ramps on the interstate that you gotta go like do turns on and shit. It's just like crazy. You feel like you're gonna soar right off the side of them fucking things. Now, I rarely ever go over a bridge because I don't really live around any bridges. Got some in Louisville, but I don't go to Louisville much. Maybe once a year, if that. But I am not a fan of crossing bridges for that very reason. Imagine being on that bridge as it fucking collapses. Like you're just driving down the road and then it just starts. Dude, it's insane. It's insane. You're on that bridge driving down the road and then it just collapses. Go watch the video of how quickly it collapsed. And there were people driving down that bridge. There were construction workers working on that bridge, like working on it, while it collapsed. Imagine you at work, working on a bridge up. I get maybe you're on top of it. Who knows where you're at? And then it fucking collapses. The fact, and that now Alex Jones is speculating that it was a cyber attack. Seen him and Andrew Tate saying that on Twitter. This is a cyber attack. They made the ship stare into the bridge and made it collapse. I don't know about that. I mean, guys, not everything's a conspiracy theory. See, here's my thing about, like, I'm into conspiracy theories. It's fun. I believe in some of them. But some of you think everything's a conspiracy. Like, everything. Can anything just be an accident? Does everything gotta have, like, a sinister theory behind it? Like, you don't understand. It was a cyber attack. It was the Chinese. It was the Russians. Maybe. I'm not saying it's not possible. And I'll hear your evidence out if you got some. But Jesus, man, I mean, it's like they jump to this conclusion all the time. It can't always be like a big conspiracy. Sometimes shit just happens, bro. Y'all don't realize the world is like, it makes people feel better as well. I know why they do it. Because when you see stuff like that, bro, when you see that bridge collapse, you think about, man, like, holy fuck. Like, shit really happens like that, huh? I could just be driving home from work and the fucking road beneath me collapses and I fall into the water. So when people see that, I feel like they come up with these theories a lot of times. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel like not everything's random and shit. Like, nah, the bridge collapsed because some guy made it collapse he steered the ship into it. Nah, man, shit happens. Accidents happen. People are incompetent. You know, they fall asleep at the wheel. You know, who knows what happened? Not everything's this big conspiracy. And I think you gotta watch yourself. Don't become one of these people that just don't look too deeply into every fucking thing. Not everything is deep. Some shit is just right on the surface. Now, if you got some evidence, hey, don't get me wrong. If you can prove that this was some type of cyber attack, hey, let's hear it. But just saying shit, everyone's always just speculating, man. I guess we all do it, but Jesus. Some people just go overboard with it, I feel. You don't gotta speculate to that level. You'll be alright. Trust me, shit happens, bro. Shit happens, bro. Like, fucking, trust me. I got hit by a car. You didn't see me going, was it the deep state? I shouldn't have talked about Trump in a positive way. The deep state hit me with a car. Like, that's the way some people are. Like, everything's a conspiracy. You ever heard of these people that think people's gang stock? You ever heard of gang stalking? These people that think people's falling around and shit. People get so paranoid. People overthink like crazy, bro. Trust me. Take it from me, they overthink so much. It's taught me to overthink less. I used to overthink like that. I overthink a lot less now. I just tell myself, like, nah, that's probably all bullshit. Because your mind be playing tricks. And your life gets better as you get older. Except you fall apart. But life becomes so clear. So easy to understand. It's like Ricky Perez talking about cheating on his girlfriend. He doesn't get it. He's got to learn the hard way. He's like, well, I think she's cheating on me. Okay. Well, then why don't you be a grown man and confront her and say, look, I think you're cheating on me. Here's why I think you're cheating. Well, it's too late for that because now you're already cheating. So even if you confront her and she is cheating, you can't really say anything because you're cheating on her. That's the beauty of being in a relationship and just behaving yourself. Like if like I have a girlfriend, if she cheats on me or does something, my conscience is clear. Like I could just break up with her and just say, well, you fucked up. Instead of going, well, I did some shit too. I cheated and I did this and that. And then making myself feel like it's my fault. I must have done something. That's how you feel when you cheat. You end up feeling like when they cheat on you or they do something like, well, I kind of deserved it. That's why you end up staying with the bitch. But when you ain't got no reason to stay and you're getting treated like that, you'll easily leave. I don't put up with no bullshit no more. I mean, my girl's chill. She don't give me no shit. She don't fucking do no bullshit that I... She hands me her phone and shit, so... First girl I've ever had that hands me their phone is like, here. Not to dig through it, but just, Most people, like, lock their phone up. Don't want to let me look at it. That's a red flag, though. Massive red flag. And don't ignore the red flags. Daniel, who knows what happened to him. I hope he ain't still lusting over that girl sending him all his money. That poor motherfucker. I think last I heard from him years ago, he said he wasn't fucking with that girl no more. Then again, maybe all that was made up, People be making shit up. Who knows? I just believe the shit, Like, it's funner to just believe it, I think. Just believe these stories people tell on here. It's just fun. It's not... What's harm in it? And then if they do get exposed as liars, that's fun too. Smoke drifting out the window. Circumcision of baby boys is genital mutilation. I agree. I agree with you. Religion is evil. It can be, but not always. They're selling boys' foreskin stem cells for money. They are. I agree with 99.9% of what you just said. But the thing about religion is it's only evil when evil men pretend. That's what you need to understand. The people that use religion to push evil are not good people. And they are not truly religious. They're not truly following... I mean, some of these religions are a little wacky, but forget all that. Like, there's God, there's a God. I don't know. Like, I don't get caught up in all these religions, bro. To me, you don't have to go to church to talk to God. That doesn't even make sense to me. If God created the world, he sees all, he hears all. Why would I need to go to a building to talk to him, to communicate with a motherfucking being that is all around, can hear all, see all, created everything? And if God can't hear me in my own house, what kind of God is he? What kind of lame God powers is that? But the circumcisions and stuff, man, it's not right, man. And I know there's benefits to it, but it should be a decision you make as a grown man, not forced upon you as a child. These motherfuckers that put babies through pain and shit, like, do things, and they tell you, oh, baby, like people that go get their little kids' ears pierced, their little girls' ears pierced. Now, don't get me wrong, little girls do ask for it. They do. But some people go get their kid. Now, if you have a 5-6-year-old and she wants to get a little ears pierced, I'm not against anything else, but I think girls having their ears pierced is pretty normal. But I think the kid should ask for it. I don't think you should do it when they're 1 year old and put their kid through that kind of pain. I think it's traumatizing. Kids aren't as dumb as you think. When they hit a certain age, they know what they know what piercing the ear is. They know it's going to hurt. Let the kid know what they're about to be doing it to them when they don't even understand what you're doing to them, I feel like it's traumatizing them. That's trauma. Imagine if someone stabbed your ear, put a fucking hole through your fucking ear. You know? And you don't know why they're doing it to you. Now, if you're 5, 6 years old and you're saying, oh, I want my ears pierced like my mother, and your mother explains, well, it's going to hurt a little bit, at least you know what you're in for. And you're not just being put through this pain that you don't even understand why. And what does that do to a little baby's brain? Like, how do they, you know? And you know when they do the circumcision on them, no pain medicine, nothing. Strap them into some fucking thing and cut it. And the baby's like screaming and shit. This is what I heard. Never seen one live. Don't want to. But this is what I heard. Because we talked about this one night. Some dude was in here detailing it. I don't know how he knows. But he knew. Or maybe he's making it up. Now, apparently it does help keep clean or whatever, but clean your dick. Come on. Take a fucking shower, bro. Clean your fucking dick. You want girls to put it in their mouth. Clean it. For fuck's sake. Put soap on your dick. Enough. I smell some of you motherfuckers when I'm at the store or whatever. I smell some of y'all. You stink like body odor. And you're sitting there wondering why you can't get a girl. That's why you can't. You smell. Take a shower. Clean the crack of your ass. It's not gay. Trust me, it's not gay to clean the crack of your ass. You know what's gay? Letting a dude fuck you in your ass. That's gay. Sucking a guy's dick. That's gay. Not gay for you to clean your butt crack. Nothing gay about it. I mean, some of you think cleaning the crack of your ass makes you gay. I just don't understand you. It boggles my mind. There's nothing gay about taking a shower. I have never had a girl think I was weird for cleaning my ass. It's never happened. No girl has ever said, you should, get some shit built up in your ass there, No. It's never happened. I mean, I use baby wipes. That's just me. So I clean myself until my shit proper. And everyone wants to argue with me on this. Oh, the toilet paper cleans you better. How can toilet paper clean you better than a baby wipe? That doesn't even make sense. Next time your baby takes a shit, get toilet paper and clean it up. Let me know how that goes for you, dummy. Like, I live in a backwards world where I'm weird for properly wiping my ass. Now, I don't feel weird. That doesn't work on me. People want to try to peer pressure me. I've had this happen. People are trying to peer pressure me into using toilet paper. I'm telling you. Good thing I'm immune to peer. I'm literally immune to peer. You can't peer pressure me. It's impossible. Well, I didn't take the shot. Doesn't work. Never will. It's the worst thing you can do. Is try to pressure me into doing something. So worst thing you can do. I'm not fucking responding to that. Fuck you and your pressure. I don't care about looking cool. Who gives a shit? Who cares? I don't care about hanging out with any of these fucking people. I don't give a shit. Dude, there are tons of people that think cleaning out your ass is gay. I'm not talking about shoving something in the crack in the hole and you shove something in that hole and spin it around. I want to get the inside of it clean. That's what I'm saying. The crack of your ass, clean it. And wipe the hole off. I mean, you know, wipe that part off. No, I'll just have shit. Oh, it's just... I use baby pipes. I wipe my ass with it. I see the shit on it. I know how dirty it is. So I know how dirty y'all. And here's what I have wiped my ass with toilet paper and felt like I was done wiping. And then I've wiped it with a baby wipe immediately after. And you are leaving a lot of shit on y'all's asses. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm trying to help y'all. Because ain't no way people can't smell that shit off you. You got literal, you have shit residue on the crack of your ass. And then people say, well, just take a shower, as if I don't take showers. Oh, I use baby wipes, but I don't take a shower. Well, what kind of logic is that, you fucking retard? Do you take a shower every time you take a shit? What if you're at work and you just have to take a shit? I'll tell you another reason to carry baby wipes with you. You don't have to use that one-ply toilet paper in the public restroom. And you can take the baby wipe before, you can take a baby wipe, wipe the toilet seat off, throw it in the trash can, and now your toilet seat's cleaned off. Think about it. Nice clean toilet seat. When you got those wipes on you in your pocket, ready to go. You ready to go. You get something on your, you know, something on your hand while you're just doing whatever the fuck you're doing out in the world. You got wipes with you. Wipe your hands off. Beats better than carrying around a bunch of hand sanitizer. Remember when everybody was going wild with the hand sanitizer? I never did. Like, I never gave a fuck about COVID. Not really. Not to the extent y'all did. No. I mean, you know, fuck it. I remember it too. Like, I remember, like, seeing all this stuff y'all was doing, and I was just thinking, like, if I die, I die. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not doing all this. All this hand sanitizing every time you touch something. You know. If that's the life I gotta live from now on, I'll just die. Just kill me. Fuck it. What a miserable existence is every time you touch something, you gotta wipe it. And some people are still doing that, by the way. Still doing it. They're never coming back, bro. They're never gonna act normal again. They're gone forever. By the way, you think any of them use baby wipes on their butthole? Interesting to think about it, isn't it? They're such clean freaks. Oh my God, I'm so germaphobe. Do you think they wipe their ass with baby wipes? I would love to see a poll of the people, like the people that were so super scared of COVID, got their masks, constantly hand sanitizing. Do they use toilet paper? I mean, they're all about cleanliness and shit. I would figure that butthole better be nice and clean. You know that butthole stink. Stank. I saw a bitch in a mask yesterday at McDonald's. She had that bitch on tight. That surgical mask that we know doesn't stop COVID. We know it don't do shit. We know. She wearing it. And it's just like, why? You mean if I smoke, it'll keep you away from me? It'll keep weirdos like you away? It's good to know. I don't know. Never been told I smell like smoke, so never had to complain about what I smell. But I shower regularly, so. And compared to what some of the smells I see coming off these motherfuckers, I'd rather smell like smoke than fucking BO. Like, I don't use deodorant and take regular showers. And at least once a day when you're out in public, you smell it. You smell one motherfucker. You're just like, why, man? Why not get a shower in, man? Duckhead smells some smoke and he runs into the bathroom and starts scrubbing his hands. What is that even supposed to do with, you know, a guy smoking? That doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know. I'm not hung up on people smoking. Who gives a fuck? When I was growing up, people smoked everywhere. They smoked in restaurants. They had ashtrays everywhere, bro. People used to smoke in McDonald's. I can remember people smoking in McDonald's when I was growing up. People used to smoke all over the place. There were ashtrays everywhere. It's weird to see today where you don't really see that anymore. There was a time where, dude, everywhere, there was an ashtray. And there was smoking sections in the restaurants and all that shit, which doesn't even make sense. But I guess it kind of does. You don't want to. You're not sitting directly next to the motherfucker smoking. Think about that. People used to be able to light. They were smoking cigarettes though. But they was lighting cigarettes up in fucking restaurants and shit. Sitting in a McDonald's smoking a Marlboro. Something I'll never be able to do again. A simpler time. A time when people weren't such pussies. Like, I feel like the older generations, like, people died more often, right? There was more war, and people didn't live as long anyway, and people just didn't give a shit. People smoked, they didn't give a fuck. This idea that people didn't know that smoking was bad for them, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. You know. You're not stupid. I just think people back then were like, who gives a shit? A lot more people working in hard labor jobs and shit. When you're working in a fucking coal mine all day, you know, why not light a cigarette up? You're fucking your lungs up anyway. Might as well go all the way, huh? Imagine you're down in that coal mine lighting a Marlboro up, boy. You down there mining coal, smoking. You know there was motherfuckers down there smoking cigarettes while they was mining that coal. Bro, imagine them lungs. People didn't give a shit. But hell, they only lived to like 50 anyway. Fuck it. Which, by the way, you know that's bullshit too, right? This idea that people didn't live as long. You know, a lot of that is because babies died and shit. A lot more babies died, so it kind of drove the life expectancy down. That's what I heard. Maybe that's fucking bullshit, but sounds right. Makes sense. Because a lot of times, you know, a lot of babies died giving birth and shit. Women give birth, baby would just die. They didn't have the medical shit like they got today. And they weren't doing C-sections and shit, you know? Think how many women get C-sections. I mean, what would they do without it? They'd die. Yeah, I don't think they should let you smoke in the restaurant. I mean, everybody's in there eating and shit. Like, if you want to smoke, go outside. I don't think you should be able to smoke everywhere. Certainly not in a restaurant, I don't think. In a bar, though, yeah. You should be able to smoke in a bar. It's a bar. You're in there drinking, you can't smoke. That don't even make sense. If I can't smoke, I'm not even gonna bother drinking. Fuck that. Pointless. I don't even like drinking, but imagine just drinking. That's all you're doing. I don't even see why you guys are so into it. I don't get it. I've been drunk. I just every night want to get drunk. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's cool every now and then. It might even be alright like once a week, you know. Maybe on the weekend, Friday night, you have a couple of drinks. But that's pushing it. Once a week's pushing it. Now I know motherfuckers drink every day. And I know you ain't drinking for the taste of it. Shit tastes like shit. Even the shit that tastes alright, like a margarita or something, a screwdriver. I'm not drinking it for the taste. You know, if it didn't get me buzzed, I wouldn't fucking drink it at all. I wouldn't even bother with it. And these motherfuckers that drink non-alcoholic, I mean, I don't even know what the hell they're doing. Something wrong with you if you into the taste of alcohol. You got a problem. Because it tastes like shit, and you're into it. You're like, I love it. I love the taste of it. I don't smoke cigarettes, so. They are expensive, though. I see the prices in there. And everybody's vaping. I quit that vaping shit. That shit hurt my throat. Made me feel so tired and just, ugh. And I know why, too, because you vape. When you have that vape, you're vaping all day long. Because it's so convenient to hit. And you're carrying it in your pocket. So when you go out in public, you're hitting it. I mean, it's just constantly there. But it makes your throat hurt. And it sucks. I haven't vaped in months. I can't remember the last time I did. I do see your messages. I like sativa. I sleep just fine. I don't have trouble sleeping like all these other motherfuckers. Why does everybody got trouble sleeping? What'd y'all do? Y'all did something. You can't get it off your mind. So you're just tossing it there. Oh, God. Instead of doing drugs to go to sleep, just go work out. Go spend 4 hours in the gym. Hitting every muscle group. Every machine in that gym, hit it. And then let me know how wide awake you are. Let me know about that sleep problem you got. I'll tell you what's good for sleep, though, those gummies. That's what you take when you want to go to sleep, a fucking gummy. They got a gummy down at the gas station. They sell it at the gas station. You can walk right in there and buy it. Right there it's right there by the register. Never thought I'd see the day. I mean, I know they got that shit in California, but around here? Nah. Well, they got it now. And it ain't that fake Delta 8 shit. They got the real shit down there now. They're selling the edibles. I don't know what it is about the edibles that they can sell, but they can't sell anything else. Like, ain't nobody saying, it's weird. I don't know. I know medically I think it's legal now. But they got these gummies and shit everywhere now, and the vapes are everywhere. And they got that kratom shit down there. I don't know nothing about the kratom. Somebody said on here it's like gives you energy. Right? I don't know. Never tried it. They have a ton of that shit up there. Kratom. Now, I seen a YouTube video years ago. This dude was addicted to it. He was talking about how addicting it was, and Because I seen it down there. I was like, what is that? So I went home, looked into what it was. And this dude made it seem horrible. I was like, no thank you, guy. He's like, started out great. Gives you so much energy. I got so much shit done every day. But then you just get hooked on it. And he, like, lost his whole family, dude. His, like, wife left him and took his kids. Like, he was fucked on this shit that you can buy right at the gas station. And after I seen that story, I was like, man, I think I'll pass on trying that shit. Oh, thanks. He made it sound good, too. Like, you feel amazing. I'm like, yeah, that's why you get addicted to it, because you feel amazing. God damn, you feel good. Next thing you know, you're hooked on it. And you probably got to take more of it. Because that first dose, you got to take a little bit probably, and you're just fucking feeling amazing, right? And then over time, you're taking shit tons of it just to feel, not to feel shit. That's the thing about weed. Like, you always get stoned. I mean, it's not. It's not like you just don't, you know. Some of this shit, people do it. They only fucking. I know people, they drink all the time. And I'm like, do you even really get drunk? All, you know, they drank a couple of drinks. I'm like, does that even, you even feel that? No. Then why did you even do it? Why even drink 3 or 4 of them if it doesn't, you don't even feel it? You get no buzz from it. You feel nothing. Because your tolerance is so fucking high that you can't even feel it. You gotta drink an excessive amount to feel it. When you gotta go to an excessive amount to feel it, too much. Time to take a break from that bullshit. It's like Kurt Angle. Look into Kurt Angle, bro. He was taking like how many of those pain pills he was taking, like an insane amount. I was listening to him, was talking about on Rogan, talking about Rush Limbaugh. He used to take like 99 Vicodins a day or some crazy shit. He took so many, he lost. That's why he went deaf. I never knew this, but he went deaf from taking so many fucking pain pills. Taking 99 pain pills a fucking day. I can't even imagine. Okay, there's 24 hours in a day. So he's taking at least 1 an hour. He's talking about 99 a day. So we're way past 1. We're taking multiple pills an hour. Like, damn. If you in that much pain, bro, you need to go to the doctor. And they need to do some work on your ass. By the way, all these people that are on these pain pills, they're out of shape. They don't go to the gym. Their body starts hurting. So they think of like, well, I guess I'll take drugs. Maybe stretch or something. I don't know. Maybe move around a little bit. You'd be surprised how that helps. Have you thought about a massage? I mean, you know. Maybe try other things before you get hooked on pain medication. Just a thought. Like, now, if you're in excruciating pain, I can understand. But I don't think you motherfuckers are in excruciating pain. I'm talking about you're screaming. I'm talking about somebody sawed your leg off. And you're fucking, ah! They hit you with that morphine. Calm down, man. You're just like, oh. Some of y'all think you should be able to take morphine because your back hurt a little bit. Because you're a little sore. And you're sore from not doing anything. That's what it is. That's why you get sore. Like, when you go to the gym, when you start going to the gym, you're going to be sore as fuck. Why? Because you're not used to doing anything. You're a lazy slob. And you don't do anything. You don't move around. You don't do shit. So your body's not used to any of it. You got to get used to it. That's where you got to be consistent. And then that consistency, your body gets used to it. Your body just gets this is what we do now. We just do this shit. Now, getting people to understand this concept, good luck. I've tried. I know motherfuckers that are out of shape, fat, their body aches and all this shit. And I'm like, yeah, because you're out of shape. No, this happened to me. And this, I was in a wreck. And it's like, I was hit by a car on a bike. What are you talking about? I've been in wrecks. I've broken bones and shit. Like that doesn't change the fact that if you strengthen your body, it's not gonna hurt as much. You fucking idiots. So hard about this. It's like if your body's all stiff, it's all stiff all the time, and it's just then you should just start doing yoga. And I'm telling you, yoga, like 15 minutes a day, is gonna be so much better than these pain pills. Your body aching because it's stiff and it's out of shape. You don't lift any weights. You don't fucking take a walk. You don't do shit. You're just laying around all day watching TV. Now, some people go to work every day and they have like a physical job they do and they get a good workout every day and shit. And they're sore from that. But then there's people that work in an office all day and they just sit in a chair, type on a keyboard. Then they go home and sit on the couch and play a video game. Then they go to sleep. It's their whole fucking day, every day. And they're weak, they're feeble. God, I couldn't imagine being overweight. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Hell, I was at the gym this morning working out. I already biked fucking 8 miles today. I'm about to go down to McDonald's. That's another mile there, mile back. I got a free McChicken at McDonald's. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna enjoy it because it's the only damn thing I'm gonna eat for the rest of the day. Cause I'm poor. I thought you said you were tired of going to school. I mean, it's going to be more money, but you're going to have to go through more fucking school. Don't you have enough money, though? I say do it. If it gives you more money, do it. That means you got more money lying around. Hey, you might send it to me. Yeah, go do it. Take the promotion. Always take the promotion. That just makes sense. What's the pay increase once you pass this? How much does your pay go up? Damn, and they're paying for the school, so you ain't even got to worry. This ain't a law. This is a total gain, total profit here. But what's the increase in pay? It's got to be worth it, because going to school sucks. Got to be worth it. Who the fuck is Harley Dean? What's that pay increase? What does it go up to once you complete that? That's all that matters. So $10 an hour or more? That's not bad. It's not bad. $10 more an hour. Seems like a no-brainer. Now, are you going to get paid while you're doing this school? Or is this going to take away from working at the job? I think I'm going to take a nap or go get that McChicken. Fuck it. Tired of pedaling that bike around. Pedaling away endlessly. Well, there you go. It's a no-brainer. Extra $10 an hour. Why not? I have nothing to smoke. That was my last one. I'm broke. Draw up a contract. Send it my way. I was going to watch that documentary, but Ricky's asleep. So what the fuck? I'll just go to sleep too. Take a nice nap. It's a nice day for a nap. Look how nice it looks outside. Birds are chirping. It just rained a little bit. It's the perfect time to take a nice nap. Name a better time. Name a better time. A better place. Should be back to Instacart next week. Your thoughts? Back to Instacart life. Back to making $200 a day. Shopping groceries. Incredible. That's all that matters. You like the job and you make a lot of money. Might as well do it forever. Fuck it. Be satisfied with that. I can live off $1,300 every Wednesday. Shit. I live off way less than that. I mean, when I was doing Instacart, I was making like at least $700 a week. At least. And then I hit a fucking pothole at Chick-fil-A. Tire came off. And the hell is about over. The nightmare will soon end. Thank God. So it's either watch football or get $10 more an hour. Fuck football. Who gives a shit? Cares about it. There'll be plenty of football in the future. Think of all that you can do with that extra 10 an hour. Think about it. How much more will that add to the paycheck? You know, what's the increase on the paycheck looking like when you factor in that extra 10 an hour? And you're getting overtime pay too, right? So I mean, think about that too. Think about what that overtime pay looks like with that extra 10 on it. Think about all these things. And football don't have priority over that. No way. Hell, with that type of money coming in, you could get season tickets. You could be at the games. Fuck watching them on TV. You buy tickets. Go to every single fucking Cowboys game the whole damn season. So think about that. Ponder on that. Oh, you only work 4 days a week too. I used to do shit like that. You work 10-hour days, 4 days a week. I've done jobs like that. It's not bad. Then you get 3 straight days off. Or sometimes they give you like a day off in between them, and then they give you 2 days off, and then you go back. It's not a bad schedule. I did a couple of jobs like that. I'm tired of having days off. I want to go back to work. Enough of this shit. I was working 7 days a week before this fucking car broke down. And that's why I'm going right back to 7 days a week. I'm getting up early too. I'm going out in the mornings. I'm working all fucking day. See, if I go out in the morning, I can work till 11 o'clock at night if I wanted to. Versus if you go out late, then you can only work. If you go out at like the afternoon, you can only work till 11. That's it. You miss that whole morning shift. There's a lot of people that order groceries in the morning. I made $60 off one order one time, like fucking 8 a.m. The factories don't make no money, not compared to Instacart. Not in my experience. And you also got to factor in, it's not just the money, it's the lifestyle. Factory life is rough. It's just, that's all you do is you go to that factory and you come home and sleep and you go back to that factory. You do not have a life. Every factory job I've ever worked, I did not have a life. All I did. Go there, work, come home, sleep. Go there, work, come home, sleep. That's all you do. The thing I like about Instacart is it pays very well. And it doesn't even feel like work. I mean, you're just out all day. There's no fucking annoying boss you gotta fucking deal with. I mean, I've made $40, $50 an hour doing Instacart sometimes. And I like the fact that I can get up at 6 a.m. and I can work till 11 o'clock at night if I wanted to. I can make as much money as I can get. If the orders are coming in, I can just keep taking them. Or I can just go home. If I want to go do something with my kids or something, I can just say, well, I'm just going to go do that today. Fuck going to work. And there's nobody going to call me and say, you can't just not show up. as long as it pays good, there's no reason not to do it. I mean, there's times I've went out, worked 2-3 hours, and had $100 and went home. You're not doing that at a factory job. You're not doing that. You're putting in 12-hour shifts. And you ain't gonna have time to spend any money. You ain't got fucking no life. You just work at that job and come. I've done it tons of times. When I was 18, working at that one factory, that's all I did was work, come home, fucking exhausted, take a shower and pass out, and then get up and go right back to work. Wake up an hour before you're supposed to be there and go to work. There's no life. There's no girlfriend. There's no nothing. You got nothing. That's all you do all day. And it ain't worth it because it doesn't pay better than Instacart. It doesn't. So you're trading your life for nothing. When there's other jobs out there that are just easier and pay better. Gotta be smarter. Taking these jobs these days. And if I worked at a factory, you'd never get a live stream because I'd be goddamn, I'm coming home 12 hours, standing on my feet on a concrete floor, walking around to fucking worry about this shit. I'm going right to sleep. Eating, showering, going to bed. You know how bad your fucking feet hurt working on that concrete all day? I remember when I worked at UPS the first couple of weeks, holy fuck. That's one of the first things I bought too, was like some really expensive shoes. Because this shit hurt. You're in there on that concrete for 12 hours. Your feet be feeling it. Once you get some new shoes, though, I mean, you get used to it after a while. It don't even hurt no more. You get stronger. What Goggins talking about, the suffering. You suffer, you get stronger. I only did a seasonal couple of months, just the holidays. I might do that this year for real. I might go back to UPS and work the season, Christmas season. Pays fucking good. Because they give you overtime like crazy. But Instacart's hot during the holidays too. People ordering groceries for Christmas dinners and shit. Just depends what's paying more. Because you can go do that every Christmas time. You can go down there and get that job. And then as soon as the holidays are over, they lay everybody off. But it's so easy. You just walk around and like grab. You're finding the products and bringing them to these people who are going to pack them up and ship them. And your job is to walk around this big ass warehouse and find the different items that they have stocked around this warehouse and then bring them to this big conveyor belt where there's people standing there packaging them. Easy as fuck. And you can listen to music. You could have your music blaring in there. I had a fucking speaker in there, full blast in there. Blaring music in there. Who gives a fuck? And the fucking, I don't know who he was. Some boss, like a big boss. He walked by and he was like, yeah, keep it up. He didn't give a fuck to the music. All they care about is making money. Such an easy job. As long as you're in there working, they don't give a fuck what you're doing. You can be in there fucking. I'm surprised I didn't see people in there smoking cigarettes while they were working. because it's the holidays. They got so many packages to get shipped out. It's insane to watch too. Like it's a big operation, and there's tons of warehouses like that just fucking going wild. The fact that this wasn't Jeff Bezos, but he kind of built something. He built the same shit. It's a big operation to come up with. And how did that begin? How do you get to fucking a giant factory where a bunch of people are in there fucking packaging shit up? Like, did you just, when it started, was it just one guy like packaging shit up and delivering? It's just fucking weird. Probably a documentary about it somewhere. I mean, the scope of it is crazy. And then these people want to criticize these billionaires. I could never put some shit like that together. You know how complicated all that sounds? I'm going to get a bunch of people, and they're going to come to this factory, and I'm going to pay them to work. And I got to fucking set up this system where they got to fucking go so I can get these products packaged and shipped. Who the fuck going to come up with that shit? A fucking genius. I'll never come up with some genius shit like that. And see, you people have a hard time knowing your role in society. You are meant to work in the factory. You are not meant to own it. You're too stupid. You would have never came up with such an idea. You would have never been able to come up with the idea, much less implement it. So, of course, the guy's got billions of dollars. He earned it. Look what he's created. Look at this shit. Next time you're working at one of these factories and you're all mad at the boss and mad at this and mad at that, I want you to do this. I want you to stop for a second and take a look around. Take a look around. Could you have came up with some shit like this? Could you run the fucking factory? Doubt it. I fucking doubt it. So shut up. Get back to work. Because nobody fucking cares. I tell you what, you live a happier life when you realize you just need to go to work and quit with this nonsense about, oh, it's not fair, no. Whining about being fair. Nothing's fair. Gives a shit. You're getting up, you're going to work, suck it up. I tell you what, it gets worse when you can't go to work and you got to sit here and hope somebody might send you $1 so you can eat. That's worse than having to get up and you're tired and, oh, my back hurts and I got to go to work. I hear another motherfucker crying about, if I see another video about some motherfucker crying in their car going, I work all day and I still can't live, I still can't afford my bills, then you need to get rid of your bills. You need to downsize your life. I see motherfuckers going, I got 3 jobs and I can't survive. Nah, I'm not buying that. If you got 3 jobs and you cannot survive, you fucking done something. You have fucked your life up somehow. You got serious debt or something. I don't know what it is. I'm poor and I could live off 1 job. Like, get a grip. What the fuck are y'all people doing when you have 3 jobs and you're still broke? What is going on? Or is it you're working like, is it like 3 part-time jobs? Because I'm thinking like 3 full-time jobs, but it's probably like 3 part-time jobs, right? Like somebody saying they're working 2 jobs, but in reality they're only working 40 hours a week. See, these people exaggerate. That must be what it is. This new generation likes to bullshit you. I work 3 jobs. No, he works 10 hours at the dollar store. He works 20 hours at Walmart. Then he works another 10 at the gas station. He ain't working 3 jobs. I mean, technically he is, but he's working 40 hours a week. This idea that somebody's working more than 40 hours a week and they're just dead fucking broke and they just are fucking to the point they're crying in their car. Like, I'm broke as fuck and I don't cry about it. I don't sit here and start getting tears in my eyes. The fuck's that gonna do? I'm gonna have a McChicken today. Got no money. I got a free McChicken on the app. That's what I'm gonna eat today. I'm not gonna sob about it. I'm not gonna be sitting there sobbing. I gotta ride a bicycle all the way down there to get it. I'm not gonna be sobbing while I'm eating it, crying. I mean, what the fuck? I see these people in their car all the time. You see these videos, they're fucking crying in the car. I get it. It shit sucks. But here's the thing. Most of these people I know voted for it. I know damn well they voted for this. And I know damn well they were fucking telling us to get a mask on. These are the people that they did this, so fuck them. I don't even want to hear them complain. Get back to work. Get a fourth job, I guess. You fucking clown. We had it good under Trump. We were living good. People had some money. Now look at it. Now look where we're at. And then Junie's like, oh my God, a dictator, a Nazi. Shut up. Give it a rest, Junie. Give it a rest. Junie doesn't realize that if somebody said, look, Trump's going to be the president, he's going to become our dictator, but the price of the McChicken is going to go back down to $1, and the price of gas is going back down below $2, and the economy is going to go back to normal to the way it was before the pandemic, I'll take the dictatorship. That's what Junie didn't understand. I'll take my chances with the dictatorship. I don't even think Trump has the balls to be a dictator. Like, literally, I don't buy it. I do not buy that this dude is some tough guy who's going to start executing his political opponents. Not buying it. I believe it when I see it. I don't care what he says on a stage. I don't give a fuck. He's a bullshitter. He bullshits. I've seen him when he has power. And don't get me wrong, he'll drop a drone strike on Soleimani. He'll kill that motherfucker. But he ain't going to do what some of you people think he's going to do. And it's interesting that the MAGA people, remember when we had those MAGA people in here and I was arguing with them and they were like, yeah, Trump's going to go scorched earth. He's going to, do all this shit. It's funny that the MAGA people and people like Junie, these hardcore liberals, they believe the same thing about Trump. They believe if he wins, he's going scorched earth. That's why, like, during the primary, it was hard to tell a MAGA from a liberal. Like, it was hard to tell the difference. Remember that? Because they sound just like them. MAGA has become what it hates. Like, the whole thing's a mess. But yeah, Trump's gonna come in and he's really gonna do something, boy. He's gonna become a dictator. He's gonna fucking execute everybody that disagrees with him. He's gonna round up all the illegals and the gays and the trans. Yeah, sure. I mean, they're still pushing this narrative on you that if he becomes president, he'll round the blacks up, he'll round the Mexicans, he'll round them all up. What has Trump ever said that would make anyone believe such shit? And then they tell you. Oh, they tell you. They have some examples. And then you go watch these clips and you realize it's fucking bullshit. You realize it's some out of context bullshit. And they're still doing it. 8 years of this. 8 straight fucking years of nonstop talking about Trump. Bridges are collapsing. Theaters are getting shot up. And all these motherfuckers want to talk about every single day. I don't know what's worse. The people that want to talk about Trump all day or the people that want to talk about Wings of Redemption all day. It just never stops. It never ends. And it never will. Oh, it never will. It's endless. People don't want to talk about anything serious. And the shit they do want to talk about is so boring. Who cares about Trump? We're still, how long are you going to go on and on about Trump? I mean, god damn, the obsession with Trump. I could understand if he was the president and we were talking about him every day. But he ain't been the president in 4 years. The man is gone. And if he wins this time, you got no one to blame but yourselves. Because you're so annoying. You're so fucking annoying. You know, this is what I said in 2016. I said, you're so fucking annoying that people are going to vote for him out of spite. Because they fucking hate you people. And once again, here we are. See, it was different in 2020. And even they will admit that Trump would have won had it not been for the pandemic. Okay, well, there's no pandemic this time. Well, yeah, but Trump's a dictator. He's a criminal. He's a Nazi. Okay, but you forget that you said all this shit before. You said all this in 2016. They were calling him a criminal. They have painted the picture as Trump is just the worst fucking dude on the planet. Nobody's worse than him. He wants to commit genocide and all, It's the worst motherfucker ever. He's worse than Hitler. You understand? And how could it get worse than Hitler? Even though there's been tons of world leaders that have killed more people than Hitler. Like, there's worse motherfuckers that have been throughout history than Hitler. And Trump's not even close to any of these fucking psychopathic motherfuckers. I mean, get a grip with this shit. Hitler was gassing Jews, declaring... He tried to take over the world. When did Trump try to take over the world? Show me when that happened. During the 4 years he was president. None of this shit happened. So I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't want to hear about how, oh my God, if he gets in power, he's going to do all this. He's going to launch a nuke. Shut up. Come up with some new shit. Come up with some new things to say about him. Because this shit is old news. The way he talks about women. Who cares? Nobody cared in 2016. Nobody cares now. Women need to get over themselves. That's what needs to happen with women. Women need to get over themselves. I have never seen such pathetic self-obsession that these women got. Women are great, but Jesus Christ. Have you seen the AEW shit? Or you seen the they were crying last night because Raw, it was one of the best Raws ever. Literally one of the best Monday Night Raws ever in the history of Monday Night Raw. Easily a top 10 episode of Raw. Easily. And these motherfuckers were sitting on Twitter crying because there was only one women's match and it lasted a minute and a half or some shit. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? This obsession with women having to have their due and everything's got to be fair and there's got to be a certain amount of women's matches and it's just got to be the guys can't have more and all. Enough. Remember a couple of years ago when they had that all women pay-per-view? It was only women at that pay-per-view. Who wants to see that? No offense to the women, some of them are good, but what the fuck? What the fuck? And it's such pandering bullshit. We're going to have a pay-per-view. And it's just women. And all the women are going to come out on the stage and clap and say, we're so great. That's another thing I'm tired of seeing on wrestling. Women patting themselves on the back for being fucking women. I'm tired of it. This is why Becky Lynch was so good. Because it wasn't all about her being a woman. She literally called herself a man. But even she was all the first woman to main event, which is actually an historic thing, I guess. That is actually history making. But I'm tired of hearing about I'm tired of hearing about that. I'm tired of hearing about we're going to make history. We're going to have a revolution. What does that even mean? Why don't you just have an interesting storyline that makes me want to see your stupid ass? Why don't you become an interesting character? This is why Rhea Ripley is so interesting. Because Rhea Ripley gets it. She's a woman. She's not a fucking man. That's why she's slapping her ass and using her sex appeal. Because that's a woman's strength. We don't need to hear about I'm leading a revolution every goddamn week. I see Sasha Banks came out on AEW. What'd she say? We're going to have a revolution. I've heard her say that before years ago. We get it. We get it. I don't want to. How about instead of having a revolution, just have a good show? Put on a good show. Make me want to see you. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything Mercedes Moné is going to do on AEW. Who's she going to face? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Cares about any of these women on AEW? I could only name maybe 2, and I still don't care. I don't care. If they came to WWE, it'd be a big deal, but they're just sitting in the minor leagues. Who gives a shit? Sasha Banks was at WrestleMania, and now she's just some fucking clown on AEW, wrestling a bunch of people nobody's ever heard of. But they try to pretend like they're stars. Oh my God, look at this person. Who is this? Nobody's ever heard of this person. Some Japanese chick that no one's heard of, ever. And then they say, well, this can't compete with WWE. WWE's got The Rock. The fuck you? The Rock's on there every week coming out. What are you talking about? WWE has legitimate stars. AEW has a bunch of dorks. Guys wrestling with their hands in their pockets. Wrestlers that look like I could beat them up. I'm bigger than some of these wrestlers on AEW. I certainly got a better physique than both Young Bucks. 100%. I got a better physique than the Young Bucks. I used to think when I was growing up, I could never be a wrestler. Hell, look at that. But now I see AEW. Hell, I could have been a wrestler. Look at these bums. Go look up a picture of the Young Bucks. When I was growing up, wrestlers had muscles, and if they didn't have a great physique, then they had a certain, like they were Mick Foley, like they had a certain something about them. Yeah, they weren't muscular, but this guy will hit you with a bat with barbed wire on it. He'll fucking blow up a bomb on you. And you can't kill him. He's just indestructible. You throws him off a cage. He gets back up. He just keeps coming. The motherfucker keeps coming, and he'll fight dirty. He'll hit you with a fucking... It doesn't matter. But you can't have a whole show of people like that, right? You can't have a whole wrestling show full of guys that look like Mick Foley. That doesn't work. You can have one guy that looks like that, maybe 2 guys, but you can't have a whole show that looks like a bunch of slobs. And it's one thing to be a fat wrestler, because even though you're fat, if you can move, and fat dudes can beat the fuck out of somebody. If you got a little weight on you, you're a big guy, you can use that weight and you can fuck people up. I'm not talking about obese. I'm talking about, you're thick. You're a thick guy. Like Kevin Owens type of guy. But look at Kevin Owens. Like, what's his gimmick? He fights. And it's believable. He's got a little bit of gut. But I remember Roy Nelson used to knock motherfuckers out in the UFC. He had a gut. So, if you're sold as a guy that's got a little bit of a gut, but you fight, You're not some punk bitch. Like if a fight broke out in a bar, you'd probably beat somebody's ass. That's Kevin Owens' character. But you can't have a whole show of fat slobs. You can't. You can't. And once again, being a fat slob is one thing. Having that gut. But the Young Bucks are little guys. They're little tiny guys with like no muscle definition. What about that screams fucking pro wrestling? Used to have Lex Luger and fucking Stone Cold and Triple H and The Undertaker. Fucking these big guys. And now you got fucking the Young Bucks. And then people want to compare him to Shawn Michaels. Go look up a picture of Shawn Michaels in 1995. And go fuck yourself after that with that comparison. Shawn Michaels was jacked. He had a six-pack. He had fucking arms and everything. But he was a small guy, but he looked like an athlete. Looked like he could fucking fight. And he was fast, and he jumped off shit and all that shit. You know, try looking like an athlete. Especially if you're a small guy. If you're a small guy, you have to. You got to have a six-pack. You got to have arms. You got to look like you work out. You can't be a small, flabby guy like Adam Cole right now. Look at Adam Cole. What the fuck? And he's always looked small. Even in NXT, I can remember watching some matches of him and thinking he looks so damn small. And Vince McMahon wanted to make him a manager, and they were like, no, he probably should be a manager. Now, the thing is, I could see him as a Shawn Michaels type, but he won't work out. He won't lift weights. Lift weights, man. If you're going to be a wrestler, you got to lift weights. I mean, I just don't understand. I mean, look at the greatest wrestlers of all time. Hulk Hogan. He was jacked. The Rock. Stone Cold. Goldberg. All these guys. These are big-ass dudes. And yet people get into wrestling and they're like, especially on AEW, and they're like, nah, I'm not going to lift weights. What? I don't understand. At least they got a good champion. Samoa Joe, that's a credible champion. Once again, another guy that's fat, but, you know, you can believe him beating the fuck out of somebody. Because he's big. He's got size. The Young Bucks are tiny guys. And there's smaller guys than the Young Bucks on there. Terrible show. Remember when they were stapling shit to each other's faces on that pay-per-view and all those fanboys were fucking cheering for it? This is the greatest shit ever. No, it's not. It doesn't even make sense. First of all, I know it's fake, right? So I don't want to watch you staple shit to your face. Because you're doing it on purpose. It's completely fake. Why are you doing that? It's so dumb. Now, I can understand, I guess, in a real-life fight, maybe if you really hated a guy, you pulled out a stapler and started putting staples in his fucking face. But then again, I don't know. Shouldn't you rather just beat the fuck out of him and pin him 1, 2, 3? Like, I'm thinking about, like, you know, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, WrestleMania 13. If you've never seen it, it's one of the greatest matches you'll ever watch. Now, imagine Bret Hart pulling out a stapler in the middle of that and stapling Post-it notes to fucking... What was he stapling? He was stapling his kid's drawings to the dude's face. Bro, come on. It's dumb as fuck. Then these fanboys cheer it on. It's so fucking cool. It's not cool. That's the thing. It's not cool. Maybe if you're 9 years old, it's cool. But it's not cool. It's fucking stupid. And then when he drunk the guy's blood and like spit it out, it's just like, what? Like, here's the thing. I get it. If these two guys were really having a fight with each other and they hated each other, and this other guy, he's crazy, he's a fucking lunatic, so he bites into him and, or I don't know what he did. He got the blood somehow in his mouth, and then he sprays it out like. But it's fake, you understand? Like, and I know it's fake, so I'm watching these guys do this, and I'm thinking, this is fucking gross, and what the fuck is wrong with these guys? Like, how does pulling out a stapler and putting staples in the guy's cheek, how does that help you win the match? I mean, I guess I can kind of buy into your torturing the guy. I don't know. Ain't there better ways of torture? Like, I've seen some hardcore matches in WWE. I can remember Undertaker and Mankind in the Boiler Room. Remember the Boiler Room brawl? Motherfuckers fought in the Boiler Room. I don't remember Undertaker pulling out, and Mankind was a sadistic motherfucker. I don't remember him pulling out a staple gun and stapling people's faces and shit. I remember him jumping off the apron and elbowing a motherfucker. Like, really trying to put a motherfucker out. You understand? Hitting a motherfucker with ladders and chairs and shit. Putting his fingers in a guy's throat. And fucking, you remember that mandible claw? Fucking getting you with the mandible claw, putting it down your throat. Oh, fucker. Some guy jabbing his fucking fingers down your throat until you pass out. Lunatic. And he'd be squealing and ripping his hair out while he was doing it. Fucking sick, sadistic fuck. Feel like Mankind, one of the greatest wrestling characters ever. That motherfucker put everything into that character. He lived that character. People talk about The Undertaker living his character. No. Mankind lived that character. He was ripping hair out of his own head on live television. He was diving through fucking, getting thrown off sails and all kinds of crazy shit. Like that's what Darby Allen is, a cheap ripoff of Mick Foley. By the way, I seen the worst Darby Allen video of my life the other day. What is that noise? Hey, quit tapping on the wall. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so there's this Darby Allen video, okay? Now, apparently he used to date this redheaded chick this hot redhead chick that used to, or she's on NXT now. And apparently Darby Allen used to date her. So they're on this podcast. This is years ago. They're on this. Apparently they broke up. And once I tell you this story, you'll understand why they broke up. Because Darby Allen's a weird motherfucker. So they're telling this story on the podcast. She's telling the story. And so they stop at like Buffalo Wild Wings on this road trip. And this motherfucker buys the most expensive hot sauce, or the hottest hot sauce they got in the Buffalo Wild Wings. And then he goes back to the car and he takes this hot sauce and he wipes the crack of his ass with it. And when asked why he did this, he said, I was trying to impress her. Darby Allen is a weird motherfucker. What is so impressive about wiping your ass with hot sauce? What it is fucking weird. Let's see your comment. What comment? I ain't been looking at the comments. Let's read these.
Do they make mellow yellow? I ain't had a mellow yellow in a long time. Yeah, it's time for Drew to take that belt. You're right. Have I seen the video? Yeah, there's racist black people. We know. Oh, yeah, that pisses me off. Them giving the illegal aliens money. Why I sit here and starve to death every day. Eat one or two times a day, starving. And these motherfucking illegal aliens, they getting everything. They putting them up in a hotel room, giving them room service. They got gym memberships. They got cars. They got phones. Everything getting paid by the taxpayer. I've been thinking about going down to the border and crossing back over, but I can't afford to get there. I'll come back over. I go, no hablo inglés. No hablo. No. You're pretty white to be, I'll get a nice tan before I go. Brown myself up a little bit. You know, say, come for better life. I'm here for better life. What the some dude in here shilling for Palestine. That's crazy. And Americans don't get nothing. We don't get any check. We ain't getting shit. Thanks a lot, Biden. And the thing about the Democrats is, when you bring this up, they'll say, okay, let's give everybody money then. Okay, but that'll fuck the economy up. Didn't we learn our lesson on that? Haven't we learned our lesson on that? No. Let's do it again. Like, the whole point is these illegals shouldn't even be here. And we damn sure shouldn't be giving them money. What the fuck? Fuck are we doing? But see, liberals will go, well, the solution is give everybody money. Then it's fair. No, the solution is stop giving these illegals money, send them home, secure that border, and stop printing money and spending like a crackhead. Oh, enough about that console war. Hush. Xbox already threw the white flag up. And you still whining and going on and on. Console war's over. Everybody's games are going to everybody's consoles. Because people just want to make money. These companies are just thinking about the money now. They're thinking about selling their games. All these companies like publish games. And Xbox owns all these studios, so it just makes sense that when you own all these game studios, you would want to put your games everywhere. That just makes sense. You want them on the PC, you want them on the PlayStation, you want them on the Xbox, you want them on the Nintendo. You want your games everywhere. So you make the most money. Like, PlayStation has clearly won the console war, so there's no reason to keep fighting it. Like, Sony has dominated the console war for over 10 years now. Just pure dominance. So, I know it pisses the fanboys off, but Phil's making the right move. It's a smart move. Because at the end of the day, you're thinking about the bottom line. And when you're putting these games on PS5, you're putting them on that Switch. You're putting them on that PC. which I think they're already on PC. But you're going to make more money. And that's more money coming into the company. Did you really think Xbox bought all these studios to lose money? Because making them all Xbox exclusive studios is literally how you lose money. Xbox is not a sustainable brand anymore. It's a dying brand. You have to understand the Xbox brand has already peaked. It peaked with the Xbox 360. And there has been 2 console releases since then. And it hasn't been good. I'm pretty sure the Xbox One sold less than the 360. If it didn't, that would shock me. And this new Xbox sold less than the Xbox One. So many mistakes were made, starting with that name, the Xbox One. What the fuck kind of name is it? It was the 3rd Xbox console, but it was called Xbox One. Too much of a focus on gimmicks, too. That's the thing about Xbox. They had the Kinect. They went hard with this motion shit, which is just them copying the Wii. But the Kinect was cool. And the Kinect would have paired very well with like a VR headset or something. But for some reason, they just didn't want to make one. Instead, they gave up on Kinect. Gave up on it. And there's an endless stack of them somewhere, piled up like trash. Duckhead, how often do you use your Kinect? If PS5 cannot run GTA 6, then the Xbox certainly is going to have a problem running it. Trust me, these consoles are going to be able to run GTA 6 just fine. It's going to be just fine. I remember playing GTA 5 on the PS3 and it ran great. And I had a blast, so trust me. It's all going to be fine. You never got to connect. Wow. Fuck. I used Kinect as a mic. I mean, the Kinect was cool, but they just didn't do anything with it. Remember they were supposed to have that game where you could talk to the person and shit and have a conversation with the AI and all this? But they never came out with it. I mean, they straight up lied about that. Crazy. Straight up lied about little Milo. The Kinect had some cool games, though. It had some cool shit. But it's not cooler than the PSVR. Not even close. I miss playing that fucking VR. I was trying to play No Man's Sky this morning. I was going to check out the PS5 version. And I couldn't figure out how to get my PS4 save file to work on the PS5. And it said, the internet said there's a way to do it, but I couldn't get it to work. And I didn't feel like starting over, so I just said, fuck it. Because I had made a lot of progress in No Man's Sky. My inventory was a lot bigger and all that shit. I had a bigger ship. Had an upgraded gun and shit. Now it wants me to start over. Now if I boot up the PS4 version, I can load that save file. But for some reason, I can't load that save file on PS5 version. Techie's a goof. Starfield's definitely going to PS5. Gears is going, Halo's going, everything's going to PS5 just because it makes business sense. Like when you look at the bottom line, I guarantee you, like it's a company. I mean, they got to do what they got to do. These games are not profitable as Xbox exclusives. Being an Xbox exclusive is not profitable for a variety of reasons. One, because not a lot of people have Xboxes anymore. Number two, a lot of people will play the game on Game Pass. So they don't buy the game, they just play it on Game Pass. And the developer doesn't make money off the sale. And there's been a few developers that have came out recently and complained about that. So putting your game on PlayStation and Switch is just, there's more customers and they're going to buy it. It's inevitable. That's the thing about Game Pass, is it just these... And Netflix has similar problems where, they make all this content. But, it's not like if you make a movie and it goes to theaters, it's going to make a bunch of money from the theaters. People are going to go see it. So each movie has a budget, and each movie has a certain amount of money it makes. Has a theatrical release, and then has a DVD release and everything. Well, shit comes out on Netflix. There's one release and that's it. And you don't pay for the movies individually. You just pay for a monthly Netflix subscription. And you watch whatever you want to watch. And Netflix has a bunch of original content. They've spent a bunch of money making all this shit. But all this shit, it doesn't really matter. You're going to have the same Netflix subscription. The same amount of money coming in. Unless you can make a show that's going to drive up subscriptions. That's what they got to do. They got to add content that's going to cause people to sub. And good luck with that. I mean, Stranger Things, I'll sub to watch that. But as soon as that's over, I'm heading right back out. And see, movies are expensive. Video games are way more expensive. And require way more people working on them and all this shit. There's so much going into that. Why do you think a movie ticket's cheaper than a damn video game? And now you're not getting game sales because people are just playing it on Game Pass. And they're giving Microsoft like $10 a month or whatever the fuck it is. So all those games on Game Pass, they ain't making no money. Now, it's a great value to the customer, of course, we can play. But at the end of the day, it's not. It's actually not, because you're not going to get the same quality games. There's a reason GTA is so amazing every time it comes out. Because every time they come out with one, it makes an insane amount of money. And it breaks records. And then you think, damn, it can't get any bigger. And then they come out with another one. And it's even bigger. GTA might be the greatest video game series ever because there isn't a bad GTA game. It doesn't exist. Name it. I don't want to hear bullshit. GTA 4. No. There's not a bad GTA game. Go lie somewhere else because you're not going to do it here. Every one that comes out, it's bigger. Because the last one you played was amazing. And you're like, God damn, what are they going to do now? You're thinking about, what are they going to do now? I see these fucking idiots. Would you pay $100 for GTA 6? No, I wouldn't. It should be $70 just like every other game. Just because it's an amazing game don't mean it should be $30 more. Will you motherfuckers quit trying to make us pay more for this shit? What's wrong with y'all? I know it's an executive at the company though putting them tweets out. They're just trying to gauge the reaction to that because they're thinking about it because they know everybody wants this game. So they probably are thinking maybe we could sell it for 100. You know, maybe we could go crazy. And then somebody else is like, nah, come on, that's too much. We're going too far doing that. It's too obvious. We're just nickel and diming the fuck at everybody. An unnecessary price increase. So they float it out there for you. And the problem is, I see a bunch of you idiots going, I'll pay 500 for it. You're stupid. You know, if enough of you tweet that you're okay paying 100 for it, they'll sell it for 100. Somebody will walk in that next meeting and say, look at all these fucking tweets. We had somebody analyze the tweets, and we found that 95% of replies were positive. They were willing to not only pay 100, they'll pay more. So I'm telling you, we can sell this for 100. It's going to be fine. You people are your own worst fucking enemy. Remember when they bumped the games up to 70 and all of you was like, yeah, bro, what are you crying about it? You're broke? Yes, I am. Yes, I am broke. I love how this is supposed to be an insult. I love how it's supposed to be, yeah, I'm broke. You're 100% right. That's why I'm complaining about it. If I was rich, I wouldn't give a shit, would I? I'd be like you. I wouldn't care. But I do care. My bad for being poor. My bad. Fuck me, right? So I don't have money falling out of my ass like you, so I can just go, $10, why not? Who gives a shit? I'll pay $10 more for the same fucking game. The fact that Call of Duty is $70 a year now is absurd. It's the same fucking game that they've been coming out with for over a decade. Jesus. Certainly don't need more. Fucking God. And soon they'll be talking about the next one. That's why I like a game like Rush. You know, it comes out, and it's just out, and they're not coming back around the next year going, hey, you got another 60? And I'm like, what? My bad, I misspoke. It's actually 70 now. You got another 70? Like, what? No, I don't have that. The fuck are you doing back around here again? And who's making this one? Sledgehammer Games or some dumb shit? God knows who's making this shit. Who made Modern Warfare 3, by the way? Does it even matter anymore? Remember when it mattered? Doesn't matter anymore, does it? It's all the same. It's another fucking COD. Even David Vonderhaar quit. Even David Vonderhaar said, enough. Enough of this shit. The guys that made Modern Warfare 2 over there fucking around with Apex Legends. Having non-binary characters and shit. Just what I want in my video game. Real world fucking nonsense shoved into it. And if you shoot that character, it's a fucking hate crime. You go to prison. It's not even worth playing the game. I'd be afraid to go to jail if I shoot that character. Like, what if I shot that character and I made an insensitive comment? And then it was recorded. And then everyone's heard it. And then next thing I know, I'm brought up on hate crime charges. No thanks. They'll say I was acting out dark fantasies or something. You know, these people are crazy. Speaking of crazy shit in a video game, did you see that shit in Dead by Daylight? Did you see that character they added on Dead by Daylight? It's fucking weird. Look into it. They're saying it's a trans character. It's like a big, deformed guy in a dress. And the neck is all fucked up. So people are saying that it's a trans that hung themselves. Now, apparently, you can have this skin as a male or a woman in the options. I don't know. It's definitely creepy though. When I seen it, it was definitely creepy. It's kind of disturbing. Like I ain't no bitch about it. I ain't saying ban it or nothing, but it is a little disturbing. What's disturbing is how it does kind of, it fits. And that's what's disturbing about it. You're like, yeah, trans people hang themselves a lot. Yeah, that's a real thing. And you could see why you would hang yourself when you get your genitals mutilated, of course, Let me mutilate your cock and let me see how you feel about living after I mutilate your cock with a knife. Then you let me know how it feels to live. I'm going to take your cock and I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to turn it inside. I'm going to cut into it and turn it inside out. And then I'm going to stick my dick in it, call it a vagina. That might depress you a little bit, huh? It's depressing me just thinking about it. Now imagine having it done to you. Imagine laying in bed all alone. No one there to bullshit you. Looking down at the fact that you cut your dick off. You can say you're not a man all you want, but I'll tell you right now, I guarantee it's not a comfortable feeling. And then when you gotta go take a piss, God. And 100 years from now, there'll be history books or history tablets. And you people will be looked at as fucking lunatics. The fact that you were cutting people's genitalia up will be shocking to future generations. They won't even be able to wrap their fucking head around it. How could it have happened? How? And I won't be there to explain it. I could explain it to them, but I won't be there. They'll just look at it dumbfounded. Turn your penis inside out and let a guy fuck it. Oh, come on, Smokey, that's pretty gross. That sounds gross. Yeah, it is gross. And that's what they're doing. That's what you're defending. Being done to children, by the way. You want it done to children? They're like, nobody wants that done to children. And then I say, well, then ban it. Let's ban that then. Well, we can't ban it. Well, what the? Like, how can you? Here's the thing I don't understand. How can you be so fucking retarded that you can't understand how stupid you sound? Don't you hear your own dumb voice coming out of your mouth when you say these things? Now, I heard it come out of your mouth and I immediately went, this guy's fucking stupid. You heard it come out of your mouth and you think it sounded smart. You thought you said some clever shit. Like, the people that defend it should be forced to have sex with a trans person. Full bottom surgery, you gotta stick your cock in. That should be the test. If you are going to tell people, men or women, and there's no difference, and it's all about how you identify, then I expect you to be in a relationship with a trans person. At least you got to be open to it. You got to be open to it. Because it's a woman, right? It's just a woman. So I need you to be open to dating it. And if you're not, then don't bullshit me no more. I don't want to hear no more. I'm not buying it. It is a woman. Smokey, you don't understand the science. It is a woman. Then stick your dick in it. Well, I'm not going to do that. All right, then. I mean, what's the reasoning for not sticking your dick in that? You can't say you're not gay. It's a woman. To say you're not gay would be a very bigoted response. You're a homophobe. It's not a woman. It's not a man. It's a woman. Understand? You got to buy into the lie. You got about 2 inches of depth or whatever the fuck. I read horror stories on Twitter all the time now. There's horror stories. These people get on Reddit and tell these stories. One person said they had 2 inches of depth. 2 inches of depth. I said, holy fuck. I mean, Parr would have no problem with it. Because he's only got about a half an inch of depth. But oh my God. Speaking of that, when is UFC 300? I have a couple of questions. When's UFC 300? How long does it take to recover from bottom surgery? Parr, you better get on that. Because Ricky's flying in. Ricky said, he told me that he's not into fucking men. So you got to become a girl. That settles it, Parr. You got to become a girl. Full on female. It's the only way. Then what's Ricky's excuse going to be? Only like women. That's a woman. What if he did, though? What if Ricky got there and they went to UFC 300 and everything and they were hanging out and chilling and then Parr just kissed him. He went for it. What are you going to do, Ricky? Bro, it's gay as fuck to fly a man in to take him to a UFC. That it's fruity. It's fruity. Red Hawk can't donate right now. He got in a car wreck. Which sucks, because I was counting on that to pay my phone bill, but I'm not getting that because he got in a car wreck, totaled his car. So now I'm back to the drawing board. Because Red Hawk would have probably sent 100. That would have paid the phone bill. But shit happens. He's having a bad year. Biden took $3,000 from him in taxes. And then after he recuperated from that loss, the car was totaled. So now he's got to recuperate from that. He's hoping insurance will pay most of it. But who can tell? Who knows? Too early to say. Might have to pay it out of his own pocket. The real question is when you're going to donate for Saul 10. You had us watch all of them, and the new one's out. We're just going to skip that, I guess. Just not going to get watched. I heard it's terrible. I heard there's a horrible scene in it, bro. Like some dude had to cut out part of their brain or some crazy shit. Like, holy fuck. I don't even know how you do that. How you live. Jigsaw be like, you'll be shocked to know how much of the human brain that someone can live without. By the way, he's been dead since part 3. And if they were planning on milking it for this long, they should have just kept the guy alive. Like, supposedly he's back for this. I mean, how does he come back? I don't even understand. It's not like Jason, where Jason's supernatural, or Freddy Krueger. Jigsaw's just a dude. Somehow, I think he might come back. I mean, I watched the guy die, had his throat slit. I don't think you can fake that. I don't see how he would. Wasn't the last thing that happened in the main story was that one dude came back, right? From the first movie? And then they did that one with Chris Rock. And wasn't there another movie? There was another one that was unrelated. No, Jigsaw was in that. Right? I don't know. No, once again, I thought all the Saw movies were good. What was it, last year? We watched all of them. I thought it was good. I was actually impressed by how every movie was pretty good. Because I thought, like you, like, yeah, the first three was good, but then after that, they kind of sucked. But no, actually, no. I thought they were all pretty good. I tell you a movie I want to watch. I seen a clip of it the other day. Never seen this movie. It's an old movie called The Abyss. I think it's on Netflix. I might watch it. My girl's got Netflix, so I can watch Netflix. I gotta renew my Peacock for WrestleMania next weekend. Should be back on Instacart though, so that'll be easy. All right, I'm getting off here, taking a nap. That's a long enough stream. Anything before I go? I'll be back later. Be back later. If you enjoyed this stream, consider sending me money because I'm dying, starving to death, poor in Biden's America. If not, well, what can you do? You're probably poor like me. We're all in hell, inflicted on us by the liberals. And then Judy's like, but if you elect Trump, he'll punish people like me for what we did to you. Oh no, Junie. I wouldn't want that. You're right, Junie. Junie might want to rethink that messaging. That's all I'm saying. Might want to come up with a different line of, campaign slogan there. We need to save our democracy. And he's going to make sure people like me can't vote. Our votes don't count. And I'm just sitting there going, maybe they shouldn't count, I don't know, He kind of fucked everything up with the prices on the food. Kind of made everybody's life harder. Maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be voting. The fact that you're going to vote for Biden again is so insane. It's so fucking insane. At the very least, don't vote at all. I can respect not voting at all, but voting for Biden, for fuck's sake. You're going to put us through 4 more years of this. And then they try to bullshit us. Well, Trump's not going to do nothing. Bullshit. Bullshit. Trump will do a better job than Biden. He had the gas under too. And then they try to bring up, well, the inflation comes from the COVID stuff, and that was Trump's fault. Nice try. That was your fault. Nice try, liberal. They tried to force a needle in my arm and make me wear a mask and stay home for the rest of my life. Nice try, liberal. But I know it was you. It was you. See, we can blame Trump for COVID during the primary, but when we get to the general election, the blame goes on the Democrats. Okay? That's where the blame goes. It don't go on Trump. When Trump's running against you fucking COVID lunatics. Don't forget Trump wanted to open the country on Easter. Don't forget that fucking shit. Remember that whole fucking controversy where he said we'd be open by Easter and they were like, nah, that can't happen. And they bullied him. They bullied the fucking old guy to the point where he said, fine, never mind. This is the same guy, by the way, who's going to execute everybody and fucking round them all up and arrest them and all this horse shit, please. Believe it when I see it. He'll deport every fucking illegal and go, yeah, sure he will. Sure he fucking will. He'll send those DACA kids too. Yeah, I bet he will. One news article comes out talking about how he's a bigot racist who hates Mexican kids, and he'll calm his ass right on down. He ain't got it in him to do what needs to be done. And I don't mean being violent dictator, just doing what you're supposed to do, securing our fucking border. Like doing things that need to be done because it's the right thing to do, and dealing with the media calling you a racist for it. Who gives a shit? The word racist doesn't even mean anything anymore. Who gives a fuck? Everybody's called a racist. Who cares? And who cares if a guy's racist? Who cares anymore? Guy hates black people. Who cares? Guy hates white people. Who fucking cares? I gotta listen to these MAGA people all day whining about everybody hates the whites. Everybody. Who cares? They're starting to sound just like the blacks, crying all the time about how everybody hates them. We get it. There's a group of people, white, black, whatever, that are just like me. They're sick and tired of hearing about it all the time. Who cares about these things? This is America. A guy wants to be racist. He's allowed to be. Guy wants to be a fucking Nazi. He can. Guy wants to be like Junie, a lunatic liberal. He can be. It's called freedom. Some people have a hard time with it. You've seen Elon Musk clowning Don Lemon, right? Telling him he loves censorship. Because he does. Don Lemon's like, I love free speech. No, you don't. No, you don't. Who are you trying to fool, Don? Alright. I'm hopping off. Take it easy. Bye for now.